Good morning, class. This is my video for my research proposal. Just a couple things to note before I get started on it. First of all, my research proposal actually turned into a program evaluation on um, immigration and its policies and solutions that can fix our current system. So I wanted to do an evaluation on that. Secondly, I wasn't able to get my sheet up. So if I'm looking down a lot, that means that I'm actually reading my answers off of my sheet. So anyways, let's get started and let's go through it. So why this social problem of immigration and its policies is significant are because immigration presents a social problem due to there being 11.3 million on backlog and the extensive wait time to gain citizenship. And that is according to the United States Custom and Immigration Service. So anyways, this leaves families in difficult spots as they seek entry for better education, escaping poverty, and reuniting with family members. So the purpose of the evaluation that I saw was to analyze immigration and its policies and whether it is effective in efficiency. So more or less how we can make that wait time um, less. Right now, it stands at roughly 2 to 4 years of a wait time to get a visa or a green card. And there's millions of backlogs as noted. And speaking personally on this, this is something I've always kind of questioned myself was how does the system work? Why is it so hard to get citizenship into the US? And so um, that's my reason that I wanted to evaluate this program. So continuing on with our sheet, so my research question is, how can the current immigration policy of the United States create more efficient and compassionate programs and policies for those seeking legal citizenship? So within that, we have three issues. We're talking about the main issue, which I think is making things quicker, being able to process things more. Um, and faster, but also how do we do it? How do it compassionately and but yet want to be lawful within the law and yeah. So um, moving on, it says under the literature review category, it says compare and contrast the theories and reasons for the social problem. So, anyways, the reasons for this problem are record numbers of application just last year. They had 3.4 million. And of course, there's the never-ending policy shifts depending on who gets into office. And of course, staffing shortages within the government. The main gaps that I found within my literature reviews were that it was hard to find reviews without any political bias. As we know, immigration has been a big deal, and you know, Republicans, Democrats have seen differently. Um, and so anyways, to find reviews without that bent and to be as objective as possible was hard because that's kind of what I wanted to do for my evaluation as well, was to be objective without my own political bent. So um, my moving on, my evaluation of immigration and how it can be more efficient is conducted by researching literature reviews from overseeing organizations. So organizations like United States Custom and Immigration, also the Department of Homeland Security. They have very accurate statistics there, but also just looking at very credible sources that are new, coming up with solutions and analyzing what the problem is through the lens of what's relevant and what's currently happening. So So also there's socio-cultural factors. So these are under ethical considerations. So I'm looking at some of those factors being when people do get citizenship. So anyways, there's obviously things like assimilation, language barriers, attaining a job, which would help escape poverty too. It's very hard for or sorry, legal immigrants to find jobs. I've always proposed immediately upon entry that we have somewhat of a job advocate or something that can meet with them and kind of has an idea of the jobs that are out there and who can connect them with jobs based on their interest or based on whatever they need. Um, I don't know if we actually have something like that, but down the road, I think that would be a fantastic opportunity for us and for um, those coming into the States as well. Um, so now under methodology, because mine was a research proposal, I can't really point to any specific methodology. But how the immigration system works is somewhat of a mystery to me. However, through research, I've honed in on some of the problems and potential solutions to make it more efficient. My method of evaluation is predominantly through literature reviews and trying to understand the process. All in all, being investigative and having an open mind and trying to be as objective as possible and not getting my own political bias or any other bias in the way, being that it is a big political issue. Um, so lastly here, for my evaluation under schedule and budget. So I wasn't really sure how to fill this one in because with an evaluation, there is no really schedule or budget. It's rather just based on my own interest of how it works and how we can make it work more efficiently. So it's continual investigation of the research, statistics, and compiling those with other people's points of views and ideas, and being like, okay, what are some ideas we could get to make this just um, better as a whole for people? Um, it, so that's really all I have for this presentation. Really, I just want to hone in on the fact that what really excited me about doing this was always asking myself, why are people waiting so long to get into the country? Why is there this 10-step, 12-step process? Why can't we streamline it to at least make it easier while still doing sufficient background checks and vetting people to come into the country because we still have to be safe. Um, so anyways, that's kind of what spurred on this evaluation. I can say that I've learned a lot. I can also say that I have a lot to learn as well yet. So this is definitely an issue that has caused a lot of divide in the country, and that's also kind of an area that I would like to work towards is how we can unite under an issue. So anyways, just looking at the macro side and the bigger side of it as well, along with my own personal desire to explore are the reasons that I wanted to do immigration and its policies. So anyways, that's all I have. Thank you so much.